Roll call, Jude Salato.
Joseph Bellick.
Martin.
Howard Harris.
Okay.
Yes.
Martin Mills.
We have a, did you, okay, we're all here. We have quorum. Are there any changes or additions to the meeting agenda? Anybody? No? Move to approve the minutes of 2/26/2026.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. I move to open ZBA case 2603. Application of Susie Lee Korn and Kara Davis for property located at 282 Xena Road, Woodstock, New York, 12498, a 5.01 acre parcel located within an R3 zoning district for a variance from the zoning law of the town of Woodstock, Article 4, Area and Bulk Regulations, Section 260, Attachment 2, Residential R3 2F, for a 25-foot infringement into a 50-foot required side yard setback in order to construct a pole barn artist studio. Is that you?
Yes.
Could you please come up and talk to us?
Yes. Both of us? Or just
Sure, absolutely. Did you bring plans by any chance?
No, we didn't send big packets. You don't have those in front of you. Okay, I
Please tell us.
when we apply,
Okay. Please tell us your names for the record.
I'm Kara.
Davis. Kara.
I'm Susie Lee Korn.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so we don't have plans. So tell us what you want to do. And we can-
And I'll tell you why too.
Okay, okay.
So we want to build a space for an art studio.
Okay.
And we looked at several spots on the acreage. One is far too wet. So it's impossible there. Another would be too close to the neighbors on the other side.
Okay.
Another is too close to the stream.
Okay.
And so the remaining space is the flattest, taking down the fewest trees and not visible from anyone else's house. So it's alongside Chris Kerr and Kirsty Coulson's driveway.
Right.
So that's, and there's a branch off of their driveway into our property, which would essentially be the driveway for this. So that's how it got situated. It's between their driveway and that pull off from their driveway into our.
It's sort of a utility road that's
Yes.
already there,
Okay.
and they use it when they come over. We bought the house from them, and like,
Okay.
they were officiants at our wedding, etc. So we have a very good relationship with them. So all of this has been in the works with their okay. They've obviously written a letter to you all.
Yes.
Saying that
Yes.
they're okay with that. So
You did
we
get a letter.
wouldn't have to be taking down any new trees
Mhm.
for a driveway. You turn on their driveway, and then off of theirs, there's a small utility road that then would lead to what we're talking about.
And they actually have some investment in the project because apparently people think their driveway is going to be out on the road frequently and
Okay.
drive back to their house in the woods. And so they like the idea of having
Yeah.
a building visible further up the drive.
So I have this one.
Right, okay.
The application.
Yeah.
So I just had a couple questions. I went by there today, and one of the things I would like to ask you is if you could mark out on your property where the building is gonna go.
Yeah.
So if we come do a site visit, I don't know if you'd want us to come and arrange it in advance, or if somebody could just drive by, and whatever you're comfortable with, we will do. But if you could mark it out, that would be great.
Okay.
So,
We have
okay.
flags up.
Okay, that would be great.
Yeah.
This is the screen, is it? So this is their driveway. And this is the utility road. So the green rectangle is
So why was this all circled here?
this is the old survey.
I see.
And this is circled because this is an existing garage that is also too close to the. Yeah.
It's there, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but obviously we weren't gonna add to that
Right,
because-
right.
Yeah.
because it wouldn't work.
So I need to.
Right, and so then that's the close up.
Right. There's another one. Oh, look, there's a few of these. Oh, good. Yeah.
It's,
I didn't know
this
there
is
was
their
so many in
driveway,
here.
it's this little,
Okay.
The yellow
the
line.
yellow line.
Could
The
you-
yellow line is their driveway, but this is the utility road, correct?
Yes,
So this that I'm gonna mark with an X,
Okay, and it runs all the way around. like this?
correct, yeah. Sure.
So I'm a little, I'm just.
Mhm.
Yeah, Fully County Road, I've never seen that.
on the map, that's what it's referred to on the
Right.
property map. That's what it's referred to.
So your house, where's your driveway now?
Our driveway is this little loop here.
I see. To you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, and then
Mhm.
you're talking about this side.
Correct.
here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Is your driveway the squiggly line that goes
Yes.
around it? That's his existing driveway? No.
That does a circle, yes.
Yeah.
but there isn't actually a
It's not on
building
that
in there,
one.
right?
There is, there's a
that's our
little garage.
Oh, I see.
Right where
okay.
your finger was,
Oh, right
that's
here,
our
that is
garage,
actually-
yeah.
In the
I
middle.
saw like sort of a large
This is the garage.
driveway, parking area
This is
over
your
here by your
house.
house.
Yeah,
Okay, all right,
This
so if
is
you could
the
mark this
neighbor's
out for us so
driveway?
we could
Sure
see it.
thing.
This
Yeah.
yellow
Did you have a
line is the
question?
neighbor's driveway.
Did you?
Right. Well, it
Does
says
anybody have any
existing-
questions?
And
That's
one of the
this
drawings,
little
there's a
Right,
lean-to,
access.
8 by 22 foot lean-to. And one of the drawings in the
Oh,
application.
yes, there is. There's at one end of the workshop, there would be a.
oh,
little-
yes,
Okay.
connected to
It is
the,
connected to
yes,
the
it
building,
is, yeah,
okay.
it's just a lean-to coming
Yeah,
off of
As
it,
long as it's connected,
Yeah,
it's part of the
it
same
just goes,
structure.
yes,
So you don't need
absolutely,
two variances.
correct.
You just need.
Yeah, it's just over the front door, so to speak, and we don't need garage doors because, yeah.
All right.
So, anybody else have any questions yet? I just have a question, because
Yes.
legally what we're required to do is give you the minimum variance that you need.
Yes,
So could this be moved a little bit further away from the property line?
I went out today to check that specifically, because I
Okay.
suspected that would be a question.
Well, I mean, it's, you know,
This road, this utility road, is already a little bit narrow. It's
Okay.
about 8 feet wide. And it comes right up to this corner. So it can't shift that
gotcha.
direction.
I am a little confused. I'm sorry. Okay. Utility road is on your property?
Yeah,
This is their driveway here.
Gotcha. Right,
Right, and then this utility road comes off of their driveway.
I see. So that's how you would access it?
Yes.
Do you probably have to have an agreement with them?
Mhm,
Have you
absolutely.
you guys already executed that?
we haven't executed
We
it, but we
didn't do
definitely have
anything.
talked about it, yeah.
Until you get your approval.
Yeah,
But you know, that's something I think we probably would want to see if we're gonna
Okay.
give you a setback to access somebody else's property to get to this property.
Yeah.
90% of the time we'll just be walking over.
Right.
So like,
exactly.
yeah,
It's more about the construction.
yeah,
I think.
Gotcha.
yeah, we'll need to obviously have
Is there-
access for,
Is there a purpose of the utility road now?
No.
no, I mean, other than him coming over and mowing our lawn, no.
So this.
It was just there.
You're saying originally this was their property as well as whatever is up
Correct.
here. So
Yeah.
it made sense for them to have a road.
Yeah.
entrance here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And why can't you move it closer to the house?
So this map actually has some notes on it. We looked at a spot here, it's too wet. This is too close to the road. This is too close to these neighbors and visible from their house. This one's too close to the stream. This is very wooded.
Mhm.
So this is the spot it's the flattest, it has the easiest access, and it has the fewest trees to take down.
What about the area between,
Here, it's
Yeah.
also heavily wooded and sloped.
yeah. And I think the water sort of starts there, I mean.
Well, right,
yeah.
there is a drainage.
Yeah.
thing that goes around here.
Because we were sort of unsure of where it should go, we have basically just sort of gone by also what the people that have come out and given us estimates on the pole barn and who know a lot more than we do, obviously, as far as what they would pick as far as the least hazard to the existing property as far as trees, et cetera. And obviously initially we had been like way too close to the stream and everyone was like, you won't, you're not gonna be able to do that.
Right.
What kind of an artist are you?
I do a lot of letterpress.
Okay. Are you gonna sell anything from that building?
No, oh gosh, no. I mean, yeah, I don't sell much. It's basically just,
Okay.
it's not a money-making adventure.
Will this
At
have a
all.
well and septic? of its own?
So basically just a barn that you're gonna work in without any facilities.
Electricity?
Electricity,
Electricity,
yes.
yeah.
And we have your list of approved electricians, correct?
Yes.
That's from the village. department.
Oh, got it.
Right.
You go to Nashville to the hat show.
No, I haven't.
Okay. What kind of letterpress artists?
I know.
Are you bringing here? Gene?
It is an incredible show, and I did go to school in Memphis, but I haven't been yet.
Anybody, any other questions from the board?
I can give you the letter, the current letter from Chris Kerr and Kirsten. I don't know if that's useful because it doesn't talk specifically address the
The
utility
driveway.
road.
We did get a letter from
driveway.
them, it's in the file, is that the
Okay.
same letter?
Yeah.
This, they added something.
Oh, okay,
They just
So-
said that they would have come if they were in town, but they're out of town and that they support it and why.
okay, so maybe
But then-
we could give that to Michelle and she
Okay.
can.
This
she
is
can
just
add it.
multiple copies of it. You just want
That'd be
one.
great, I would love one. Oh, okay, thank you. Anybody else want one?
And they'd be happy to talk with you, of course.
Okay, great.
And we can definitely draft something for them and us that's more legal.
Specific to the
driveway, yeah.
So we often give variances when people build things like sheds and
Right.
things like that. This
Yeah.
is a slightly larger building.
Mhm.
So I think we might want to come out and take a look. So if you could mark it out,
It's
It's
already
it's already marked.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, would you like us to call you before we come, so we're not just traipsing
Sure.
around?
Yeah.
That would be great.
Okay.
I will say, if you come on, if you turn at 272 at
Okay.
Kirsty and Chris's
Okay.
house, that there's a cut in the wall with stairs already,
Okay.
and that's the
Easiest-
most direct
easiest
way.
access.
Yeah, and
Okay.
once you take those steps, you'll see all the flags.
Is it a prefab like pole barn?
It's a
Yeah.
pole,
Do you have
yeah.
any, drawings?
We submitted all of that, yeah.
Okay.
Actually, that's probably with the building department.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll ask them for that and remind them that they're supposed to.
Are they
supply us.
like ginormous plans, or is it something that I can like
No.
scan in
Oh,
and then?
no, they're all on.
Yeah.
8.5
Okay, perfect.
PDF
That way I'll
files
scan
you
them
can
in.
email
Yeah.
us?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can email you. Sure.
Well, you can email Michelle.
Michelle.
Yeah, and then,
Michelle,
Okay.
Michelle
then
will
I'll
send
send
them
it to
out to
them.
us.
Sure.
Okay.
And you have Michelle's.
Yes, we sent this.
Yeah.
Notice.
That's me.
Thank you. So Michelle, do you need the list or do you have it?
I remember it.
Thank you.
Todd Wolgemuth and Alyssa Tinchy on 304 Xena Road, Kingston, New York. Alan Rodrinsky and Courtney Dudley, 289 Xena Road, and William Kerr and Kirsty Dolson, 274 Xena Road.
And
Just one.
what
Just
we
one
got,
sentence.
we got something in the mail, but there's nobody else here who wants to speak to this, I take it? Okay, all right. So what we do is we'll close the public hearing.
Okay.
And then we have 62 days to decide.
Okay.
So, and then if you have any more questions, or if you have any more comments you want to send us, or anything like that, we'll take that.
You
Okay,
said you did hear back from
One of the neighbors.
Christy.
Oh,
Or
okay.
Is she
Kirsty.
Kirsty.
yeah.
Kirsty. Yes,
Oh,
she sent a letter, she and I guess her partner sent a letter saying they supported it. But we didn't get that extensive one explaining why they weren't here. I haven't seen
No,
that.
no, I did not.
Okay, so, but we did get something saying they were in support. But now I understand more why they were involved, because they're using part of their driveway.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could just send us some more information on that,
Yes.
that would be great, and I would think the building department would want it too, right?
The driveway use.
the driveway situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, just because you might want to have something just in case something happens and the property changes hands and all of a
Sure.
sudden you're cut off in case you need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might want to arrange something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe you don't need it just initially when you're building it. I don't know, but you might want to consider.
Sure.
No, it makes sense.
Okay. All right, so move to close ZBA case 2603.
Second.
All in favor?
I,
All right, we'll just wait to get some more information from you, and if anybody else, I'd like to go see if anybody else wants to, they'll just hear, I assume we've got your number or something to contact you.
Yes, it's on the
Okay.
application.
Okay, we'll just let you know, we might just show up. and-
Okay, we would be like, hey,
How's that, Tracy?
Thank you.
All right,
All right,
thank you so
thank
much.
you.
Good night.
and we're
Thank
happy
you.
to address any questions.
Okay, great, thank you.
Of course. Should we stay or?
No, you don't have to, we're not doing.
free to go.
Okay, sorry.
You're free to go.
Okay.
Thank you.
Into
Well,
the
very
screen.
nice.
Rain
Thank
you.
No.
You ladies can come up.
All right, move to open ZBA case 2604, application of Patricia Hurst for property located at 25 Pine Grove Street, Woodstock, New York, 12498, a .21 acre parcel located within an HR zoning district for variance from section 260-30A1B to allow 2 required parking spaces per dwelling unit for the conversion of a single family to a 2-family residence. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
I,
The motion was a long time
I
ago.
was focused on the name Patty Hurst.
Oh, slightly different spelling.
Sure you've heard that before.
Yeah. Okay, so please introduce yourselves.
She's gonna speak, my daughter, Josie
Okay.
Balcom. She's a resident of Woodstock also.
Okay,
Josie Balcom, daughter of Patricia Hurst, who's
okay.
residing at 25 Pine Grove. She's had a cold, so she's sucking a lot and just asked me to come speak.
Okay.
Do you have any information, or do I give you the lowdown a little bit?
Well,
or-
just tell us what you want to
Yeah.
do.
Josie, before you start, can you
Yes.
just spell your last name? for
Sure.
the record? Baucom. Perfect. Thanks. Bought the house, you did in 2019, is that correct? Okay. Previously, the house was a duplex, it was a 2-family, and the owner before my mom turned it into a single family and removed 1 driveway. There were 2 just kind of single entry driveways on either side. And now my mom wants to move closer to daughters and not live alone. So she wishes to rent out the house and turn it back into a duplex. And so I know that goes through the building department, but she was advised that first she needed a variance for the parking area. So she has now 1 parking area. It can fit 4 cars, but it's kind of 2 and 2. If you I think she understood that having 2 dwellings, you need space for 2 cars per dwelling. So it's 2 cars wide, fits the measurements that are specified in the
2 cars per dwelling?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yes.
at least with change of use or something.
no, just in general.
Just in general, okay. So 2 cars wide and 2 cars deep, with I think 9 by 20 space per car that's stipulated. But the variance is that, you can move the cars in and out, but if there has to be some rearranging. Now, if she rents it as a duplex, her intention is to allow 1 car per dwelling in reality. And there is legal street parking, but that would be kind of overflow, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, so the variance is that, and there is a county town-owned buffer, so you can turn the car around before you come into the street. You don't have to back into the street. And it's kind of in keeping with all the houses along there. Some of them do have driveways, some don't. They're all kind of just pulling out driveways, right?
Right, yes.
Along Pine Grove, yeah.
Do you have things you can show us?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is a photo of, the house before, when it was a duplex, and then it's been improved. So when it was a duplex, there wasn't the fence along the whole road,
Right.
and the trees have been planted and driveway removed. So, my mom did look into that possibility of reinstalling that second driveway, but you'd have to open up the fence. It's not as attractive, and it doesn't really, you still have to kind of, you would have to back into the road because there's no buffer. And I think that's like the main reasons and there's an
Right.
expense involved with that, which would be like,
Right.
yeah.
And it just wouldn't be as lovely right now. It's very finished with the fence going all the way around it. So reinstalling that other driveway would really disrupt that property on the front.
And would you installing that onto the driveway comply with zoning?
Well, not fully. It would, see, you can park 4 cars in this one driveway, like Josie said.
Yeah.
So that's okay. And both sides, you would have parking right up to the fence, up to the property line. So you don't have the 5-foot setback that's required on either side.
Right.
And neither side can you turn a car around and head out.
And most people don't have that in their driveways, right?
Right, yeah, but this driveway is nice because of that buffer, the county buffer.
Right.
And you can park, we turn out, we drive out and then we go, turn the car and then head the car first into the street. So you don't have to back into the street on this side. On the other side, you'd have to back into the street.
Right.
Which would, not as safe.
It's helpful to see. You have to, just to see how it works.
I'm actually,
You know it.
I know this property,
Oh,
because I
okay.
knew somebody who lived there when it was,
A duplex?
duplex,
Oh,
yes, and
oh.
I know when it was converted, and yes, I'm familiar with the property. So you have a short-term rental permit?
I do, I have a 1-bedroom short-term rental right now.
Okay,
Because when it was a duplex, when you enter, you have 2 stairs going upstairs.
I see.
So you have a bathroom and bedroom on each side with the wall in between. That wall was never taken down.
Okay,
And so there's a short-term rental. I do Airbnb in the summer
I see.
since I've moved there.
So it already is a 2-family.
Oh, yeah, all you have to do is just, the wall on downstairs between the 2 units in the living area was removed.
Okay,
So it's like a 7-foot stretch. So you just have to put the wall back. And then for the kitchen on both the floors, they were identical. And one was removed, but all of the fixtures are behind that wall. All of the plumbing and everything. All
Yeah,
you
the
have
layout
to do
wasn't
is open up the wall and, attach that plumbing. So it's really easy to reestablish.
I see.
Yeah,
So when you're renting the short-term rental, that is just a bedroom and a bathroom?
That's right.
I see.
Yes, yeah. So they never come, they don't use any of the other
Right.
house. Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There are 2 there used to be 2 driveways.
Yes, one on each side.
Okay, and what do you have now? 1 driveway
One drive on the left.
over here,
Yes,
over here?
here, that's the driveway.
And how many cars are personally related to this building now?
There's 1 car,
Just
mine.
yours, and you park where?
I park here.
So-
There's a fence all the way around the property now,
Right,
all the way around.
so you park on the
I
left,
park on the left.
okay, and how many other cars could park on the left?
There could be 4 cars total there
Okay.
easily.
Well, there could be 4 cars total, but they can't each, you'd have to move them around.
Yes, you do.
To park 2 cars there.
Right, it's not as easy.
That's how it's calculated by the building department.
Okay, and what about the driveway on the right, is that still?
that is no longer existing.
What
that-
what is there?
That is just grass and gravel,
Okay,
and there's a fence in front. And I just drew that line for my daughter.
all right.
Yep, there used to be a driveway right there. But here, there's no driveway anymore.
All right, and that's gravel and grass?
Yes, grass in the front yard, and in the back, there's gravel.
When you say in the back, behind the house?
No, I'm sorry, on the side yard.
In the side yard, you
Mm-hmm.
have gravel. So if the fence wasn't there, just hypothetically
Uh-huh.
speaking, somebody could park their car on that gravel?
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking, not actually speaking, but.
Right, hypothetically, you could get, yes, yes, you could park on that side,
Okay, so.
just like they did before while it was a
Right.
duplex.
All
Mhm.
right, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Anybody else have any questions?
No.
No. My concern is when you have two spots and you have two residences, people probably will park on the street, and that's kind of a difficult one. It's not the best place for people to park. On that
People-
road, yeah.
I know.
I understand. I understand that some people may, but when we encourage that, that's different. You know, there are pre-existing conditions that maybe are not ideal, but I don't think we try to perpetuate those. That's me personally. I don't want to see something like that perpetuated. So it seems like you probably need more parking than two spots because realistically, people have cars.
Well, you know, this is well, the way I looked at it is I would not want to rent to people that were going to park more than two cars there. Because if you allow more than two cars, then the tenants, it's not convenient for them.
Right.
With two, and so I think I can easily limit two cars, one car per resident, there's one bedroom. So
Right.
essentially I'm looking for a single person
Right.
or a couple with one car, yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
designated parking is specific places on the property, like when you don't haphazardly say, I want to park one car here and one car there. They're designated areas that you park in.
Mhm.
So that's the point.
Right, so I designate, you know, you park here and you park here. And then they can come and go.
Right.
Are you gonna develop the parking spaces and you're gonna take the one single family combined, build it into two family? Are you going to pave and make new
Well-
parking area
Well,
for the new unit?
well, no, the existing parking is an established parking area.
So it's like,
With
gravel or whatever.
Yes.
You can tell if you pull into the property, you can see the parking space
Oh,
and
yes.
realize that it's a parking space.
Right, that's right.
Right.
Yes, yes, if one car is parked there, when somebody visits, they just come in and.
So it's
park on the
apparently a
other side.
parking space.
Yeah, those are
Comfortably a
established.
two-car spot.
I
now.
was
Right.
gonna give you.
It's really a
I
two-car
was gonna
spot,
give you the,
Yes.
the one that we are
Oh.
gonna, that we discussed.
Okay.
but when we have guests, you don't mind shuffling the cars and then you can get 6 or 4 or 5 in that driveway
Mhm.
for a group. But for
How
normal,
far-
it's 2
How
spots.
far from the road is the house?
It's
The
your
house?
setback on for the house. You have it on your.
Oh, it's,
From here, sorry, from here to here, do you have, is that a? Whole thing's 100 foot. Can you have that somewhere, the setback? In your
on the
previous-
front. Well, there's a setback required for building it and it satisfies that setback.
Okay.
And it's tight. I think that's what, 25? But-
Is that
Am
what
I
it is?
right?
It looks like,
Sounds
it's- but
right.
the whole thing's 100, so it seems. like-
Right, and so I think that'd be 25 from the,
Yeah.
from the property line back.
You said parking on the left is behind that, on the left is behind, it's not in front of the house. It's alongside of the house.
It's alongside of the house.
Okay.
Right.
And the gravel on the right, does that extend past the side of the house?
The gravel on the
No,
right side of
no,
the house is
no.
only on the side. It's kind of a little courtyard now. I think it's what used to be maybe part of the driveway before. But anyway, now it only comes to the front line of the home. Yeah. And then it's grass and then the fence, which continues on.
Right.
Yeah.
In the front.
Anybody have any more questions?
Nope.
I think people should maybe take a drive by. I don't think we need to call you because we can easily pass by without going on the property and see it. And see what we do.
Mhm.
Okay.
Contiguous neighbors are Robert and Roberta House, 257 Xena Road in Kingston, Crosby and Mercer LLC, 159 Mercer Street, 4E, New York, New York. Megan Dolly, 13 Streamside Terrace in Woodstock, Shauna Bradford, 28 Pine Grove Street, and Grace Murphy on 15 Streetside Terrace, and no communication from the state.
Okay, move to close ZBA case 2604. Second, please.
Third.
Public hearing notice.
Aye.
I think they close the hearing and they get back to you after they drive by.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so we have 62 days to render a decision. So if you have any more information you want to send us, if we have any questions, we'll get in touch with you. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, we're good?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Contact.
Okay.
Thank
you so
Good
much.
night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this has nothing to do, it has to do with Patty Hearst. When she was, wait, no, this is serious. Somebody kidnapped pigeons and held them for ransom. And it was all because it made the papers because of Patty Hearst. And I solved the case. It's for real.
Cool.
$25 unless you get them back to us before the swallows get a couple. I'm telling you.
Wow, so this was in Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Cool.
Ask me how I solved the case.
How do you solve the
We
case?
had a stool pigeon.
Oh, he set us up. Oh my God.
No,
He
it was,
set us up.
it was the truth. That's what this reminded me of. Okay, so
Okay,
they got real big problems.
yes.
That thing I sent you,
Yeah.
you know, what I thought would have been the resolution,
Yeah, yeah.
they
Okay,
can't.
wait, if we're gonna discuss
Okay.
this, we probably need to open it for discussion, just
Okay.
among the
That's
board.
right.
We
Okay.
can do that. I
Yeah.
move that we open this for
Okay.
discussion.
All right.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're gonna discuss it.
So you're not allowed to park a car in the required front yard.
Oh,
That's my point.
okay,
So I don't know how, that's why I asked if it's on the side
right,
and behind the house,
yeah.
then, you know, that's a whole other thing. And then why do you close the hearing?
Because we're not gonna advertise it again. We're done. We're
Right,
not gonna, we'll have
So
62
you have to
days.
recess the case.
I didn't recess the case.
Right.
I move we recess the case.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you know, we recess the case to call it the chair. That's what we used to do.
Well, what we've done is we've closed the public hearing and recessed the case, I
Correct.
guess, it's because the public hearing, we're not gonna take any more.
All right, so
public
if you
comments, so
close
you
the
need me to-
public hearing,
Thank you.
that's,
Code.
yeah, that's one thing. If,
Usually Michelle calls me on these
Yeah.
things.
if
It's
you,
been a while.
Tired
okay,
today, sorry.
okay, all right, just,
But yes,
Okay, so we've
you
now,
have to
okay,
clo-
so you don't want my input for the next
so yes,
until
close
one
the
of these
public hearing,
guys
but you're
don't show up.
recessing.
we appreciate you, but always.
Wait,
Okay.
are you done with the discussion on?
Yes, we're
604?
closing our discussion. So we have to, every time we talk about something, yes, we are closing our
Okay,
discussion for 2804.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And don't,
And I
put-
also
I
recessed,
second.
I
Don't put
recessed
me
the
down
case
for
for
heights.
2603. I
No,
didn't
I
do that
can't.
prior.
Good. I'm sorry,
I didn't hear it.
We're recessing the other case.
okay.
Okay, all right, we're good. Okay, so we have some decisions and orders and interpretations outstanding, so I'm just gonna quickly go through them. I'm not gonna open anything because I'm just gonna say what it is. 2501 we're still waiting to hear. 2601, application of Lisa Nardi, we are still waiting to hear on that one. And CBA case 2602, application of Francesca Grossi, was recessed, the public hearing was recessed to the call of the chair. I will close the public hearing. Second,
I like that.
second.
Aye.
That was good.
Second.
I got it, second.
Aye.
Okay, I think we should open that one up for discussion.
Which one?
Grossi,
On Spanhurst,
2602, Grossi, outstanding case, 2602. We closed the public hearing, we're not gonna reopen the public hearing, but we should still have a discussion about it. This was the artist studio, there was 1,240 square feet.
two stories.
It was yes, there was a loft, a 240 square foot loft. So my concern was that studios are allowed to be 1,000 square feet. The argument was that 240 square feet of this building is used for storage, so therefore it's 1,000 square feet only is counted as a studio. It is a new building. And I think in the past, we have not allowed studio buildings to exceed the 1,000 square feet, but there seems to be a reason to discuss this. So anybody have any comments?
They also sent in the new information. I sent that out. What the building inspector said and the back and forth between the
Yes.
building inspector,
Yes,
the representative and the.
right.
And they are calling it storage now.
They're calling it storage now. When he
Right,
was
they-
here,
they
we
did-
asked him what
they
it
did
was
not
and he
report.
said it was workspace and then he got some better advice and now it's storage. So does anybody have any feeling about this? Does anybody want to go out? I did go out to the property. It is at the end of a pretty much what looks like a private road. There's only one house beyond it. It is replacing two other kind of dilapidated buildings that they're removing, which are actually closer to the front yard setback. So this would be a reduction in the amount of setback that they need. But there is this question about the size of the building, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, if you're content with that.
There was no kitchen,
explanation.
was there?
There was no kitchen,
There
it
was a
was
bathroom.
just going to be a bathroom with a shower. So I don't know how anybody feels about this, but we probably should move it along. Do you have a feeling, Joe, or Jordan?
I'm good with it.
Okay,
I'm okay with it. It seems, I don't think it's an objection.
okay. My only concern always is, and I think we would have to write this carefully, is that we set a precedent that we're allowing a studio to be larger than 1,000 square feet.
Well, we're allowing storage.
Right, and I think that it should be written that way, so that we're clear on
Sure.
what it is, and that's, that's how I see it. Howard, do you have any? You're absorbing it.
I'm absorbing it. The
Okay,
thing I don't understand is why don't people go out to the site visit before the hearing?
I did.
No, I mean in general.
I did, I actually went by Hearst and I went by, we generally try to get an explanation of what they're doing and then go out. That's
I
just
think
how
there was
we've
an
been doing
email
it.
about this one saying it was wet or something. with the storm.
Well, there was a lot of
Yeah.
snow on the road, but I was able
Right.
to, I was able to get into the road.
So
But-
they come here and then talk to you and then you go out and look and see what's going.
Well, sometimes, some of us go before, but generally we
Right.
want to hear what their story is before we go out and meet them and ask
It's-
permission to go.
You're in charge.
Well, this is how it's been done since I've been here.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I mean, since I was here as a member, not here as a chair.
Right, but.
Maybe since you left.
Yeah.
The thing is that, like this thing, why don't you go from the house, why don't you move it closer to the house? That shed thing?
Yeah.
Because there's woods in between. But if you went out there.
We can't talk
originally-
about another case right now.
Right, we probably should, we can't.
Oh.
we're just randomly talking about it.
This is how we got in
No,
trouble last
He's
time.
not really talking about the case. He's just saying, if we were to go out, we
Right,
would have seen things that we
Right.
would have known if were the
Right,
case.
right.
I understand what he's saying. We're not really discussing the case.
right.
And I think you make a good point. However,
But also if we hear new information, then we have to go out twice.
Not necessarily.
yeah, okay. Well,
You guys
you know,
are-
I think I try to at least drive by before people
Yeah.
come, but not everybody is able to. And sometimes you need to hear a little explanation. And generally, we like to give permission to go out
Yeah,
and
that's
talk to
what we-
people.
Yeah,
And so probably, I would encourage people to do a drive-by, but sometimes it's more helpful to be able to talk to them. So did we, I'm
Are
sorry.
we ready to vote?
No, we're still, no,
We're
we're
not,
still.
we're not voting, we have to write a resolution.
Oh, well,
So
Are you still discussing?
Grassi, I think,
Everybody's okay with it?
I think we already closed that, didn't we?
No.
Discussion of
we
Grassi?
did,
I
no.
think we did. Okay, well, we're doing it twice. Move to close our discussion of 2602 Francesca Grassi. Okay,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we have one case coming. Is there anything else anybody has to add?
Can that be something that we get with the application? Is it possible to ask the applicant if they would like us to come out, or do they feel comfortable or doing with that?
we used
So
to
there's
just,
also, who are you, right around the property?
Right, well, I don't usually go on the property, I just kind of, that's fine.
we used to call.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I mean, that's how you used to do it. I don't know how everybody feels. I'm more comfortable hearing what they have to do, and it's usually sometimes, we always got drawings in the past, I think we're having a little pushback at the moment, but, seeing the elevation, seeing what they want to do before we go out. But you're certainly welcome to go out in advance if you want.
I don't think we need their permission, but make an application to the board to do something. I mean, you don't want to have a problem, but.
Notification. maybe.
Yeah, you want to let them know.
Right,
Right.
and you set up a meeting, that's how I met him. I called him up and said, can we come over, look at your house, you want a variance, we came there. I mean, you guys do, you know, the way I'm just telling you, I'm not God. No, I'm not. Although a lot of people say
I
that.
understand what you're saying, and it's valid, and I think we can do it both ways.
Yes,
I think we can, some people, if they feel comfortable, can go out before they come here, and some of us will wait till we
yes.
see them, and some of them will just pass by and have a glancing look, and there's many ways to, I don't want to say skin a cat, but that's how it goes. Okay,
Yeah, I think that if the application is clear, you can see it from the road, if you
Right.
have questions.
Right.
first.
well, I mean, sometimes it's a simple shed, and it doesn't really need a lot of review, but sometimes we want to see what the building's gonna look like, right? And we haven't had that opportunity yet.
So do you want to assign any of these to people to write up?
Well, I'm going to assign you Francesca Grassi,
The one we just talked about?
the one we just talked about.
Okay.
And the other one, I think I would like for everybody to go out and see and have a discussion about.
Which one?
The parking?
The, yes,
The Hearst-
the Hearst, yes.
The
Patricia
Hearst.
Hearst.
And what about the other one?
The first one.
The other one, again, if you want to go see it, I think we should see it. I think
And
that
then
one's
we'll
pretty
decide it.
straightforward, but we have some information we still need to get from them.
Yeah.
We need to see the
Yeah,
building, we
yeah.
need to see if they have actual written permission to use that access road and, get permission to go out. I know Gordon was always assigning these things and
It's up to
yeah,
you.
yeah, thank you.
Just
Yeah.
asking.
It's not a huge
That's why
caseload. You
got
could
the
write
time
them all up. I mean, really.
How you get that one?
That's not the one I want.
We don't all have to do it.
I
I
wanted.
know you don't.
There's
wanted
like
the
4
driveway.
cases. You could
I know,
probably
I
handle.
could probably.
Because we might get that one too.
We'll give you the feedback. You can write
He
them up.
keeps asking me, he goes,
Yeah.
here. You know, I will say that some of the ones in the past I wrote up because they were fairly complicated and I wanted to be sure that we were protected legally, so I went to great lengths to write. But you might remember some very lengthy decisions. Some of these are pretty straightforward and we can discuss them. And if somebody says, I went out there and that's a no-brainer, I'd like to write it out, just let me know. Okay,
Right.
and also, you know, the other thing is, and I've said this to Gordon, I asked him to remove, when cases went to certain people, because I feel like it put the onus on that person and their board decisions, and, so we're all deciding these things together, and if somebody wants to write them up, let me know. And otherwise, if I think you need to, I'll ask you. I move to adjourn, this is.
Wait.
gonna-
There's a new case. I
Yeah.
just wanted to say something before.
Okay.
So on the case, you're gonna see that it says 202-28D, not regulated by ZBA. 26020AB, variance to create an undersized lot in an R3 zoning district for a minor subdivision. So I went and asked Butch, I said, why, what? Why is this coming to us? And he said that he specifically wrote that there because that part does not pertain to the ZBA.
What does that part say?
202-28D
What is it though? Of what?
of the subdivision part.
Oh, so we would be looking at the siding of the house and all those kinds of things, but the fact that it's an undersized subdivision is our,
Isn't it a vacant lot?
yes.
Yes.
So there wouldn't be a house there.
Well, you know, normally, that's my planning board experience talking,
Yes.
when someone's looking for a subdivision, you have to show that you have a place for a driveway, you have to show that you have a house site, you have to show that they're
If
county
you're
septic.
on the planning board.
I was on the planning.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
If you're on the
so-
planning.
If you were on the planning
Right.
board, and so he's saying we don't have jurisdiction over that, and we don't.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that we can't look at it when we decide whether or not, yeah, we're, okay. I
Just wanted to
adjourn.
make that point.
Thank you.
Okay.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Go offline.
You never was at our meetings taking notes. This
I'm good.
Yeah.